Hey everyone, and welcome to my first look at Spelunky. Now, of course, many of you know Spelunky because, it was originally free on PC. It looked way different from how it does now. It was then released on Xbox 360 on the arcade, and that was the HD remake with all of the nice graphics, various changes, balance, etc. This is the version that's basically like the Xbox 360 version, but for Steam. It's out today, right now. As you watch this video, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and since most of you know about it, you might not need to watch this, but for those of you that don't, I am going to explain this. I'm going to explain some of the differences between this and the Xbox version. There's really not much to it. Of course, there are going to be leaderboards. You're going to see various people's scores. There are probably plenty of scores now that codes have finally gone out. Saw my score there. Of course, number one is Michael A.L. Fox, and if you want MLG Spelunky gameplay, that is probably where you go, with him and his over 1 million score. I'm really bad at Spelunky, and for those of you interested in me doing a Let's Play of this game, I'm not going to do it for YouTube. I'm going to stream it, and that's going to be the best place to catch me playing Spelunky, but I'm not good. I'm just going to kind of go with the impressions and stuff. The new mode is Daily Challenge. That's not going to be on the Xbox 360 version. Basically, the way Daily Challenge works is every day, one game is generated, and everyone that does the Daily Challenge gets the exact same layout of floors. You'll get the same thing from every crate. You'll play the exact same run, but you'll see who can do the best at it. So that's a really cool idea, and I already did that today, I think. I don't know. Of course, Adventure Deathmatch, it's local only for multiplayer. So you're going to have a friend with you at your computer to do deathmatch, or co-op, which also exists. There are various characters you can select. There are 13 I haven't unlocked. I like this dude. Of course, there is your default Spelunky character, and it also starts with these people. All the characters are the same. You won't see anything different about them besides their looks. They're just all going to perform the same. Everyone likes this dude, but I'm still going to pick him. And the premise behind Spelunky is, it's a platformer with roguelike elements. And basically it's got randomly generated dungeons, various areas that have different types of things that happen. I'm just going to start the game. You go walk into that door. There's a tutorial the first time, but that's alright. I already did that, and you don't really need to see it. If you play the game, you will do that. So immediately we're going to jump in. We're going to see that this is just kind of what stuff's going to look like. Alright. And by the way, if it looks like this game is easy to control, it has very good controls, and I will give it that. It's a very well done game. It looks good. Got great controls that work exactly as they should. They're just not as easy to use as they look. Watching people play this game, like I'm sure many of you have, you've watched people like Northernlion, Michael L. Fox, they make this game look really easy to control. I'm not good at it because I haven't played a ton of it. See, I didn't mean to do that. But it's really not as easy as it looks. So, those of you thinking, oh yeah, it's pretty easy to be MLG at this game. No, it's generally not. So, here you see we are in the mines, the first area of the game. I've just picked up a damsel. She will give me health if I get her to the end of the floor and rescue her, essentially. And there, right under us, that's a door that gets us to the next floor, the next part of the game. I can just drop her off there by running next to her, or running next to the door with her. And you can change your damsels. A couple of the people like to use the dog. There's a male and a female and a dog, that's all. Just got a crate there. Contains some bombs. Bombs and ropes are going to be super useful in general. I think you kind of understand the game, but just showing off the gameplay. The controls, like I said, are very good. Roguelike platformer. Every time you play this game, it's going to be different. You're going to see different obstacles, different enemies, different items. But one thing I will say about this game that you might think is good, you might think is bad, is the item variety is not really there. There are specific items, and they all do specific things. You understand what they do, and you know what you're going for. So the outcome of that kind of is that since there are a limited number of items in a greater sense than there are in The Binding of Isaac, since that's a more pure roguelike, but it's still, it's It's not hardcore, it's just more pure in its implementation of the roguelike elements. This game, the items are all, they're not going to be variations on them, they're not going to be, anything like that. I don't know how many items there are, but generally, if you're good at the game, you're going to end up with pretty much the same items every run, because you're going to end up with almost all of the items in the game. And, basically that means that this game, once you're really good, turns into more of a thing where you're score attacking rather than spending your time trying to win in different situations, because you're going to be able to build yourself pretty much the same situation on most runs. But note that while I say that as if it's negative, it's not like you're going to reach that point particularly quickly. You can put a ton of time into this game and never get to that point. It's not easy whatsoever. There are 2 main paths that you'll take in order to get endings. And, of course, one's longer, one's more difficult. Those 2 are the same. And, of course, I can't do either of them. I can't get all the way through either of them. There are 4... I guess there are 6. I think 7. There are 4 main types of levels, which are going to be the mines, the jungle, the ice caves, and the temple. And, of course, you have to get through each of those in succession. Then there are a few bonus ones. And, of course, the bonus ones are going to be how you get to places that you want to go. This chest would give me an item that will help me out to getting to the 5th level hell, which quite difficult to get to, and then equally difficult to beat. But you need a golden key for this. And since I didn't find it, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not good enough at the game to even worry about that whole path yet, really. I haven't beaten the first final boss, the main, not the main boss, but the first final boss. There are plenty of secrets to this game as well. Apparently, there are things that people still haven't found when people have found a lot of interesting things in this game. So, who knows? Yeah, I'm just going to crush him, because I'm a big jerk. So, you can spend time looking for things that apparently no one will ever find. I didn't mean to whip her twice. Thrice now! Come on, I want you to... Thank you. Machete. Item. Pretty good. A lot of people don't like it for whatever reason. I guess I kind of get it, but it's a lot better than people give it credit for, I'd say. It basically replaces your whip, which is your main attack. And kills stuff instantly instead of, whip takes multiple hits to kill most of the time. Most of the time. Nice thing about this game is you can walk through spikes horizontally, so you don't have to worry in this... Oh my god. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. You can walk through spikes horizontally is the moral of that story. Anyway, I'm going to make it to 2-4, I guess? No, I'm going to make it to the jungle. Alright. This is perfect. Not that I'm particularly well prepared for anything. I don't have the thing from the golden chest. I do want these, and I may as well buy this and then open it up. Oh, it's a web gun. I could have just bought one of those, probably cheaper. Anyway, the jungle offers a whole host of different obstacles. Like now we have this water, new enemies, we have these frogs, we have this weird ball thing, and that takes you to one of the secret levels if you put your damsel on it. So, you'll still get the damsel for the next floor, by the way. Oh, no. Oh, no. You dudes are being jerks. Alright. It's very easy to have your run fall apart in an instant in this game. A single mistake can easily get you killed. A single misstep can set off a crazy chain reaction of crazy occurrences. I did say crazy already. Crazy occurrences that just end in your death, whether or not you had control over that. That thing eats you, and I don't know why I did that. But, the game has it right, where you can quick restart. You just press X and you can do. I want to show you some stuff out here. This allows you to do the tutorial again. And then over here, you got this Tunnel Man dude, and he allows us to have shortcuts. I've only unlocked one of them. There's a shortcut to the 4 main areas. Well, okay, you start in the mine, so there's not a shortcut for that. That's just starting the game. There's one for the jungle, one for the ice caves, one for the temple. You can pick them up and throw them around like a big jerk, which is fun. Stay in the house. And, that's if you want to practice stuff. Of course, Various achievements require you to beat the full game. You can't use shortcuts for that. Things like that. I'm going to do another run, and, you know, this first look that, again, probably isn't necessary for a lot of you, but is necessary for some. By the way, this is $15 on Steam, I do believe, which is understandable, as it was $15 on Xbox. I'm going to talk about some differences between the two now. First off, Xbox had some DLC characters after a while. Those are going to be coming in the game unless the review code is different for some reason, but I do believe that the extra characters come as part of the game, and you saw I actually had one of them unlocked, which was the large individual that I scrolled through. Meat Boy is a special character that I also showed you that I had, where you go through the worm level that I showed that existed. I didn't show you anything about it because it's really difficult. I made it through it first try, though, magically. I tried to get a triple kill. I did not succeed. Anyway, it's going to come with those DLC characters. I think there are also maybe some DLC maps for, like, deathmatch, that kind of thing. And I assume that those would come as well with the game base now. So you're getting, like, a little bit more for your money than you did on Xbox, which is good. I think that the game's graphics are a little bit more updated, because I don't think the shadows moved. Like, you see that as I move here, the shadows behind those blocks stretches and unstretches, I guess, for lack of a better word. It expands and contracts would work. So I think that that's a difference, but I could be wrong. I didn't spend a ton of time on the PC or the Xbox version, and I'm going to spend more time on this one for sure. Let's see what else is different. Of course, the daily challenge, that's a big difference. The game was also rebalanced in a lot of ways. Like, you'll see a lot more of the floor conditions, like when I enter a floor. We'll see if I get one right now. But there seem to be a lot more floor conditions. No, I didn't get one. But there are things like where, oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Where a bunch of snakes appear on a level, or a bunch of spiders appear on the level, or at the bottom of the level is a huge pool of water. Those things seem to happen more now. I'm almost certain that that was tweaked. I think there was one other tweak that I wanted to mention, but I can't quite recall what it is. Alright. Climbing gloves are a definite desire, and so are spike shoes. Climbing gloves allow me to climb on anything, not just the top one, because you'll notice that normally we would grab on, like here, at the top of the edge, basically, of a thing. So I would only grab on top here instead of being able to grab on at the middle here or wherever. I can grab on wherever now with the climbing gloves, which is excellent. It's a huge benefit, especially on the later floor. The ice caves, for the most part, is where you'll see that benefit intensely. But it's useful everywhere. This time we'll get the Ujat Eye, which you see reveals gems in the walls and stuff. It also allows us to access a secret area in the jungle, or allows us to find it better, which is also nice. And the spike shoes allow me to jump on enemies and kill them no matter what. Well, okay. There are some big enemies that will not die from any hit, from one jump, but normal enemies will die from one jump. And that's a nice ability to have. See, because he would take 3 jumps normally, and he only took 1. So that's a nice time saver, essentially. Alright, I need to set you off. That gives me money. That's one reason that, okay. These floors, the dark floors, a lot of people don't like them, but there are advantages to them. You can definitely gain gold quickly. Just because those scarabs are worth 5,000 or something, or whatever they were worth there. So that's super nice. I'm just going to leave the floor, though. I did not mean to do that. I meant to stop, and, well, now I died. I meant to stop, throw my torch down, but I'm still at the stage where I'm going to make a lot of execution errors. Because I'm, again, not good at this game. I've probably played it for a total of 5 or 6 hours. And, I mean, that doesn't mean that it's not enjoyable. It's very enjoyable. It's a good game. It is a good game, and if this at all looks like something you would want to play, definitely pick it up. It's on Steam now. You don't have to worry about starting up your Xbox, which is one of the reasons that I didn't play it more, because I don't like starting up my Xbox to find a game, because it's just kind of inconvenient for the most part. But now I just right-click my Steam icon and play Spelunky, and that's awesome, comparatively. Because getting to the arcade, getting to your arcade games, was a hassle. on Xbox. And now I don't have that problem. Don't have to worry about whether or not you have the DLC. Don't have to worry about anything like that. Of course, if it wasn't clear from previous stuff, and I didn't mention it, I guess, because, well, should have, I guess. But it is permadeath. You lose all of your progress when you die. And that means that you lose all your items, you lose where you were in the game, you've got to do everything over again. And see if you can get further, beat it again, whatever happened last time, see if you can replicate or improve. And gold is your main determinant of score, but there are also time leaderboards, I believe, so it's whoever can beat the game fastest, whoever can beat the game with the most money. There are various things to go for. Alright, so a cape is super nice, but I can't afford it, and I'm just going to buy the climbing gloves immediately. You can kill the shopkeepers if you're a crazy person and get a shotgun, but then shopkeepers for the rest of the game will be mad at you, and that sounds awful. Well, I know, I've done it before, but that's more of an advanced strategy if you have something figured out that you want to do, or you really need something that you can't get. But most of the time you probably don't need it. But again, we have climbing gloves, so we can jump on any part of the wall at any point in time, which is excellent. Okay, come on. There we go. May as well keep exploring. I do know that the Ujat Eye is on this floor, but again, I don't want to waste resources. I would almost 100% guaranteed anger the shopkeeper by trying to bomb my way into the golden chest, or the key required chest. So that's another reason not to do it. It was an unfortunate turn of events where that one turned out to be. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've probably gained a grasp for the game at this point. I'm going to carry this rat around because that could be useful. There's also a mechanic I haven't showed off where... Oh, I'm going to do that. Thank you, rat. No, I need you back. Where if you spend too long on a floor, a ghost comes and chases you around, and that will one-shot kill you, which, of course, you don't want. But another advantage, and this is something people like to do to get high scores, is it turns all of the gems, like the rubies, sapphires, emeralds, turns them into diamonds, which are worth way more cash. So that's a way to get a high score with greater ease, and, I mean, at some point, it's the only way to get a higher score. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Alright, that was... Okay, thank you, climbing gloves, for existing. Without that, I would have had to blow that thing up. Would have been awful. Yeah, I don't want to use anything to drop down there. I'm just going to go to the next floor. And, I mean, I don't know. If you like random generation, it's a tough game. You like tough games. If you like, I don't know, if you like platforming, it's got all that. Here's the thing. Oh no. So that's angered all the shopkeepers for the rest of the game. And it also destroyed his loot. I should have gone the other way, because that determines which way the boulder falls. But this would also be worth a fair hunk of change. Gets us like 5,000 right now, 10,000 later, maybe 10,000 now, 15,000 later. It's good if you need cash. But I didn't pay attention to my surroundings, and I just kind of did this to show it. Because I don't care about this run anyway. Not trying to make progress here. I'm just showing off the game. Sorry I couldn't show off, like, the ice caves or anything like that. Okay, so I expect that this dude's gonna, like, murder me soon. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm just gonna leave. Although, now a shopkeeper is gonna wait for me at the exit on every floor, and it's gonna be awful. But it would have been nice if I had gotten a shotgun. Because I could kill that guy. Yep. Now shopkeeper's angry at me because as soon as you get close to one after you anger any, they recognize you and they're like, hey, this dude has to die. And you're like, well, that's me. And suddenly everything is sad. Nope, I don't want you. So many piranha plants. Oh, he just kind of got himself killed. And his shotgun's over there. Okay, we're going to calm down. We're going to grab his shotgun. Another item. Does that. Kill stuff real quickly. Quite nice. And that's pretty much the only way you're going to survive your shopkeeper onslaught that's coming through. Dead or Restless. Another floor condition. Like I said, these are seemingly more prevalent now. I don't really want to go there. Which is alright, adds challenge, because the ones it likes to add are pretty challenging. And on the jungle, it seems, although of course, since I'm playing this the day before it comes out, I suppose I should say that everything is subject to change. But it also likes to add the pool one that I mentioned, where there's a giant pool of water at the bottom, and that makes life really, really inconvenient. Okay, so this dude, I don't like him. He's probably going to kill me. Haha, I escaped. There's no pool of water either. They like to combine, the game likes to combine floor conditions as well occasionally. Dead or Restless again, so I mean, a bunch of these zombie dudes. There's a grave that would give us a shotgun. It says Ash on it, so right under this grave is a shotgun in the ground. I can't see it because I don't have the Ujed Eye or the spectacles, but believe you me, it is there. Oh no! Well, like I said, ridiculous conditions that lead to your death. I took fall damage or something because I fell too far, although that didn't look too far. I got hit by the spike trap, and then I got knocked onto the spikes, which are an instant kill. Spike trap does, like the Tiki trap, does 4 damage. Falling damage does 1 damage. You know, stuff like that. But I think that I've covered the game for now enough. Yeah. Again, $15 on Steam. There'll be a link in the description. But I expect that most of you already know about the game, know that whether or not you want the game, played the game already or something. I just wanted to put it out there and say, again, if you're looking for Let's Play content from me, in particular, stream only. If you're looking for better players, Northern Lion, Michael L. Fox, they're options. They're both very good. Michael L. Fox is better, but Northern Lion is a lot better than people give him credit for. Other than that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.